Welcome to another episode of Really Old News. I'm Hazelnut.
And I'm Mardi Gras. Tonight we're outside the studio for a special expose on some astonishingly old news.
Sounds fun, Marty.
Indeed, Hazel. We'll get to our feature story on email contact management in just a minute, but first we'd like to bring you some really old news from the transportation industry. As we walked to our bicycles with comically large front wheels to head on location, we noticed this thing outside our studio.
Tell us more, Marty.
Well, according to our sources at the security desk, it's called an automobile. Really old news security guard Justin Case seemed to know a lot about these magical devices, so we stayed right here in the parking lot to learn more. Unfortunately, Justin and I aren't on speaking terms after I challenged him to a duel, so Hazel conducted the interview.
Thanks, Marty, and boy does Justin ever hate you. After talking more with Justin, I learned that this fascinating device contains the power of nearly 200 horses and can carry up to 5 people at a time. Further, they don't even have to be fed. Instead, you simply put a special fuel called gasoline in them. There could be a real market for this fuel someday, and it's this reporter's opinion that the inexhaustible supply will be a source of world harmony for decades to come. And now to Marty for the latest from the sports world.
Thanks, Hazel. We got word earlier today of a new upstart cable network set to broadcast nothing but sports 24 hours a day. In this reporter's opinion, that's just a waste of money. Nobody will ever buy into it. What's next? Another channel with nothing but weather. Honestly.
You're so smart, Marty. And finally this evening we have our award-winning segment on inventing things that already exist. Tonight we look again to Google for our inspiration. We were set to go live to Google HQ to get a demonstration of their new contact capabilities, but we were too bamboozled by the whole Automa.
Let's just call it a car, Hazel.
Right. Anyway, we were too bamboozled by the whole car discovery to make it out to Google. We were able to learn, however, all about this not-so-new innovation. New for late 2010, Google has made it possible to do more than just store your contacts' names, email addresses, and phone numbers. With this new release you can even sort them.
Sort them, Hazel? What do you mean?
Get this, Marty. You can put them in alphabetical order, by first or last name.
Holy moly.
I know it. They even claim to have CRM-type capabilities now, because you can add custom fields to contacts, to keep track of things like addresses and important dates such as birthdays and anniversaries. We reached out to competitor Bluetie for their reaction to this development. Bluetie seemed confused by this news initially. After talking with them more, we learned their confusion stemmed from the fact that they completed this exact same functionality back when Netscape was still a credible web browser. The folks at Bluetie were kind enough to give Google a few tips on how to actually make this functionality useful. When Bluetie introduced this functionality a few years back, they took those important dates for each contact and added them to your calendar, so you could actually see them when it was relevant. Not only that, but they integrated the ability for you to use those birthdays as a reminder to send flowers, gifts, and the like, all without leaving your email.
Wowzers. I'm flabbergasted.
If you think that's a mind-bender, try this on for size. Google only made these new features available to their free users. Paid users of the Google Apps platform will have to wait a little bit longer.
Huh? Why?
Beats me, Marty. It seems like, if you've already built it in, you'd have to do extra work to take it away from your paid users. Odd at best.
Well, Hazel, you've done it again. Being able to sort contacts and store their birthdays truly is really old news.
Indeed. That's all from now, so for Mardi Gras and the rest of the Really Old News team, I'm Hazelnut signing off. See you in a fortnight.